Welcome back to another walkthrough of Satisfactory with GMZ or GamerMage0. Thank you guys very much. So last time we set up this here. This part here has been a massive undertaking. It took us the entire episode to get this going. We decided that these walkways here, that we were going to build these and then build conveyor belts underneath of them, as you can see, and then we'll use this as roadway. I kind of like this idea. It may not be easy. I don't know. We'll see how it actually works out, but I kind of like this idea because it reminds me of real life, where you have things like sewage and power going under roads, and they'll have to rip up the roads in order to fix anything, depending on what's going on. And in this case, that's not that big of a deal. You just take it apart like that, put it back. So in fact, we can just finish covering over this area since we're pretty much done right now. Now we have enough room for 8 of these conveyor belts all the way over. That's just there in case we need that and for the future. But for the moment, this is really all we need to have, and so we can really patch this over anyways. I did find out that this wall here does work to send those underneath, but it's just high enough that if I were to remove this, I couldn't put it back. I would have to get rid of the conveyor belt, put the walkway there, and then put the conveyor belt back. The game gives leeway for the conveyor belt, but not for the walkways, is kind of what I'm thinking. It's kind of the same thing with power lines. You can't build things, power lines through things, but you can build things through power lines. It's almost like reversed, I guess, in that way. So, anyways, but I really like that. That, I think, works out really nicely. We'll have to see as we go on further. I think the only thing I don't like now is now I want to cover this up, but I can put like a wall up against it. So let's see. No, I can't because of the conveyor belt. Probably should have thought about that last episode. I can do that though. That'll work out, and that kind of gives us a little bit of a ramp up onto the road, and do that along there. I don't think I can do it here though. It wasn't letting me a second. Nope. Okay. I definitely can't do that over here though. But that looks like it's gonna work out pretty nicely. So, anyways, now on this episode we had something. I think the sun moved over. Yeah, the sun's out of sight, so you can see the shadow coming over. Anyways, so on what we want to do today is we want to we've got the smelters finished being set up. What we want to do is get something set up for the next stage, and I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. So this entire under part I think would be a good idea to leave for smelting. We're going to end up wanting a lot of smelting, and then maybe the next level we'll do for the next level products. So do like iron and maybe not iron, sorry, iron rods, iron plates, and then from there we'll figure out what's going on. Now I think what would be best to do is these, because we're starting the branch over here, if we were to run all products this way, because we plan on being able to actually expand that way some more, it could get really confusing or messy if we try and move products this way. So we'll probably bring them back over here. We'll get rid of this here and actually do an elevator. And so I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that one now. So let's do a merger to get this started. And I'm going to have this last merger come out this way. Let's get it decently close, but not too close. That'll work. And now I can have it go this way. So the orange is going forward. Or not the orange, the teal is going forward. Oh, sorry. We'll go ahead and finish this line of mergers here. Oops. I really like the green lines. They really help you line up things. I could imagine setting down so many things and back and forth, because it's just so difficult to tell. Now technically I don't necessarily need this one here. I could just move that straight into this one, but since we might be doing some expansions later on, we'll just go ahead and leave that. I like to plan ahead as much as possible. And if you guys don't remember, these are the inlets, the 3 lines, and then it gives you an arrow for the direction for when it goes out, making it really kind of easy to tell what you did if you're paying attention to it. There have definitely been points where I didn't pay attention to it. So now this coming out of here, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I think it would be interesting if I were to put this here, because the conveyor belt can go under that. And I'd kind of like to be able to line this up somewhat. So let's actually remove this and this here. Let's do... Building it up, I'm about to show you guys the elevator. Now, I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4? Oh no. 1, 2. Let's try that out. Oops. Accidentally just built 2 of those in the same spot. Okay, so there's a couple of things I'm not sure about this one. I haven't gotten the amounts of everything down, so there we go. So that actually twists around perfectly. So that's 2 spots away. Now I'm keeping them spaced here because you need room to be able to go up. So that's going to be able to bring us up 1 level and then another one next level. So we'd actually be able to fit 2 conveyor belts worth of items into this. And that could be pretty good for, especially later on, being able to bring all resources and materials this way. And being able to go over this here would really help us out, because we're not coming out this way with everything. Now, if we move this farther this way, so let's do that now. And I think we only need 2 to see what we're going to get. I'll show you guys what I'm doing in just a moment here. Let's see. 3. Okay, I don't know how difficult this is going to be to do this. Let's get rid of that one there. Okay, so this one here, that would be the same level. So it can go up once, but not twice. Okay, so now 3. Let's go off of this one and notice that the blue hologram is in the middle of that second one to the on the far right. And so I know I'm on that second set there, and you can kind of see where the red part is now. So that's the same level, goes up once, goes up twice. So that would actually be more efficient here. Just moving that 1 spot makes it go up 2 times, which means I know I don't want that one. So let's try this one. So that's once, that's twice, that's 3 times. That's not going to be very efficient here, because if I move it back I can get the same area. Okay, same. 1, 2, cannot do another level, so that one is not going to work either. 1, 2, cannot do that either. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, so we can go up 3 levels, and I believe with 3 levels that means we can actually get 4 conveyor belts going. So let's test that theory, and I like the idea of that. That gives me a lot of hope for future expansion. That means that we will need a 3rd block, which I think is perfectly fine, actually. Okay, so we have that. This one, is a little bit away. So, oh, that's perfect. They're about the same ways. That really makes me feel better. Okay, cool. Now, this bottom one, we will need to go up immediately. So, do we go up by 1, by 2, by 3? I'm not sure yet. So let's just do this first one here. So that was as high as that could go. And then I'm not sure how we want to go into the next area up. I think probably what I'm going to do okay, I got right on the edge of this, but the constructors are a different shape and size. So, but I want to have the same starting point. Luckily, I can climb up these. That makes these really nice. I built this one really high. Alright, anyways. So, production, there we go. Constructor. Now, I don't think these go right on the very edge. That'll be fine. We'll start it here. Wait a moment. So we went right into these mergers here, and now we're looping up around here. So now the question is, how do we get into this one? I'm not entirely sure how I want to do that. Well, that kind of sucks. I'm kind of stumped right now. I'm thinking also about, do I really need this far back? I can move it in over here, and then just as I expand that way, I can move the other smelters up farther down. But I kind of like the idea of being able to move them all up over here. I'm not sure yet. Maybe instead of having this here, it would be better to have it over here. I'm not sure, and I'm not seeing a good direction to get it over here. I mean, I could just do this. I just don't want it to be messy. I'd like to have a satisfying organization to this. This really shouldn't be so hard to figure out, and this is something I haven't really done before, so I haven't really played around with this arrangement. Still trying to think it over on what I want to do with it. Alright, let's see how this works. It's going to be better to just do it and see and figure out what's going on. That was weird. Okay. Get rid of this here. Should I do this here? Yeah, let's do it there. Okay. I mean, what's the worst that happens? I move it back again? It's not that bad. Oh, let's not do that. Yeah, that went back one spot exactly on the mergers. The mergers should be similar, so I think we can do that to get the idea of what we want to do. Okay, and then we'll take this down. Now the other thing that does for us is that allows the conveyor belt to come up farther. We just got to figure out how far. We'll start with the tallest position we can get that into and go from there. I don't know if I like that. This is definitely going to be an interesting thing, because now I have to worry about conveyor belts and things. Give me a second. Let me think about that. Alright, let's move it down just a little bit, I think. We're gonna... I think move this down a little bit. No, okay, I just got it, okay. Let's just go back down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move it further this way. Like, why am I not doing that? That gives me, because the other problem I have, and I didn't really start thinking about this, like this is going to go right through the mergers. I mean, I said that, but what I wasn't thinking about was that not only how do you get this looped around and back into the merger, or the splitter is what it's going to be up there, that's right. But also, like without the foundations there, how are you going to deal with the putting the splitters down in those areas? Well, if we move this way, then we don't have to worry about that, and I can do that. I might have liked kind of having it straight up like that, on one sense, but this is just... There we go. It's going to be too much. So now this can continue to move around, and then when it gets up to this level, like imagine this over on this one here, then it can kind of... from our direction, go left into the situation, or that over there, and then these ones can loop back around into this and keep going this way. So we'll build this. Excuse me. We'll build that right there. Oh man, how high that is now. I built it too high. Yeah, I did. Whatever. Oh, maybe. And then I keep using these things for kind of directional spots because I like the efficiency of how far away it is, because I also don't want to waste a lot of conveyor belt material that I don't have to. So if I built that one any closer, it would bring it down a lot, but if I build it out anymore, it'd just be way too big. Alright, so now let's do... Okay, so this is just going to be the first part where it loops around. I might actually still stack up conveyor belts over this area, bring them down around here through this one, and then loop back and forth between these two all the way up. Okay, let's see what that's going to look like, and I think I have this at a good distance that it's just angled a little too far to the left, but I can get this up 2 spots. 6. Let's do... Doesn't work there, that's fine. We'll do there. And then that's coming straight out now. Okay, cool. Now, I actually think before we bring this up at all, because we do want this part to come up here. Or do we? Yeah, let's figure this part out first. I'm not going to make it. Okay. We need to build foundations here first. There we go. I was just realizing I get up here and then all of a sudden I'm not going to be able to do anything. There we go. Alright, so what we'll want is it coming straight out of this level here, so we'll put down a splitter. That'll be a good distance. The orange part coming from the left. We'll back this up to here, I think. That keeps the conveyor belt straight, so I like that. We can build it straight into that. Alright, nice. Now, oh, that was messed up. Okay. Now let's just bring this down as far as possible. Oh, that works out nicely. Actually, is that down as far as possible? I like to give it some sense of organization. Nope. That is, though. Oops. Okay. Alright. And the reason why I wanted it to go down as far as possible is because that angle is about the same as that angle now. Alright, so now it's very possible I can use this same elevator, because now we're going to be able to get more out of this, so I'm just going to build them out of the regular conveyor belts. Let's see, we get 1, 2. We're not really looping around in a circle though. So I could get a lot more, because if I went in a smaller circle, or if I just went in a circle and went up higher, eventually this length would limit us. But since we're just lapping around, because like I could continue to stream these off and go this way, like when we come off here, let's say this is going, oh, let's see, we could go that way where the red is going, rather than looping it around this way. There we go. And so then that can carry material off that way. That seems pretty good. And then we have, kind of leave this open for just as high as we can get here is how many belts we can fit into there. I hope that made sense to everybody listening. Anyways, we'll leave those belts there just so we kind of have an idea of where we're going with this. Alright, so now let's go ahead and build in the conveyor belts here. and then once we're done with this, we'll go up one level and actually get everything set up. I want to make sure everything here is ready to run, except for we will need to come back and do power lines. That part's going to be interesting, and I have a feeling this is going to really destroy our power limits. So alright, let's go upstairs. Wait, do I have enough? Two, 3, 5, 6, 10. Let's do 19, because I want 20, I think. Because these, I have 12 here, but I think 10 will go that way. I'm not sure, but we'll see. So I just need more cable. Alright, that's giving me what I need, so we'll work with that. Oh, no, I can't get up there. Great. Hot. That's right. We'll figure it out. I could have just climbed the ladder. Well, no, it was easier to come this way. Alright, now, these ones are going to go the opposite way, so we'll have these go towards the center. That way we kind of don't have to move all of these resources that way. Oh no, I'm seriously considering redoing this. Just this portion here. Alright. Oh man, let's move that. The thought that hit my head was, do I really want to keep crisscrossing everything back and forth, or do I want everything to have an inlet the same way? Which in this case would be, let's see, how do I have it down there? Oh, if you turn away from the ladder, you fall. Interesting. Okay, so I have that. Oh, I have that right in the middle. Okay, that's what I did. Whee! Okay. I think I built this right on there, so if I do it here... So this will come straight out now. And then if I want to continue going that way, I could potentially do this. And then just go that way. I don't like that though. Because, like, if I want to go down the center, I'm going to have this huge wall of conveyor belts to go over. That's not going to be cool. Okay, but I do like this now. And then I can use this same elevator to go up. Okay, I did not realize I'd be reorganizing absolutely every thought I had coming into this. Okay, so the orange is coming from this direction. It's going to be in the middle. Oh no, I can't do it like that. I have to do it like this first. That'll be close enough. Okay, and that'll be right in the middle. Okay. Go here. like that. Iron plates. Need 30 ingots per minute and produce 15 iron ore per minute. Okay. Alright, I'm doing it. This is how we're doing this. I may rearrange some of this, but this is going to be how I'm doing this. Alright. So that would be constructor 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. I think I want at least 8. Alright, 8. It's going over just a touch. It doesn't look like it, but the hitbox is. But that'll be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and build the splitters. We'll move the orange part around. Okay. I just gotta be careful, because when I get to the end, if I back up too much, I'll fall off. This'll work. Okay. Now, we'll get our merger over here, and the green arrow needs to face that way. Now also we can bring this pretty close. Okay. There we go. Hey, where is it? There it is. Okay. Oh, that's probably not going to go like that. This one's going to go like that. Okay. So that way it kind of exits this way. Now I may have had that stay on the floor or up against the floor at the same level the whole way, but this one's going to have to come up just a little bit to get over that one here. However, I can still that looks so good. Okay. Alright, now... Alright, let's make sure all of these are set to the right thing. So we want iron plates for all of this. Plates. Alright, and then these ones will be level 4. Or MK3, not level 4. Alright. We've got this going now. Oh, this is gonna hurt. That was so weird. Okay. Anyways. You know what, actually, I better be careful for a moment here. If I get thrown off the edge again like that, I'm going to be close to death. I could probably take one more of those falls, but I don't really want to. Alright, and then these will definitely only need the MK1s or the original. Okay. Actually, the one thing I'm wondering about is if I can put in a storage thing here. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Organization, there we go. Okay. Now I don't need a big one for this because I don't honestly want to do that. Now I won't need as near as many, oh, I used the wrong belt for that. Oops. Okay. Now I won't need, anywhere near as many of the conveyor belts of just metal ingots coming off, at least in this one spot, because if I continue expansion, I will probably build another one of these farther down. So ultimately, building one of these down there isn't going to be a big deal, and building it down there will make things really messy. So like, it's not enough space to build it there. And also on top of that, we'll want things coming over it. Over here, and we don't really want to catch the iron ore. Like, I don't need to store ore for any reason. That's just stupid. However, for this here, this is going to really help us out with when we need to just come hand get stuff, basically. The other thing is that one thing I'd thought about, but I hadn't really done yet, can't afford that one, is but basically building one of these here, building a merger here, having it bring the resources into here, because if you have stuff you need to get rid of, you can just go in there and dump it, and then it'll add that right under your conveyor belt line, and it'll mix it up, like as these come in, it'll split half and half as they're going into merger what goes in, as long as they're going fast enough anyways. Otherwise, it's just kind of whoever makes it to the merger first goes, so it'll kind of split it evenly if it's the same, or you'll have to figure out the percentages by dividing the speeds against each other for how much is going to go first. And so that's kind of a good way to get what you need out of your pocket. We'll probably do that, and this will give us the room to do that. Alright, we won't worry about that for now. Building the storage unit there is pretty good though, but now what we need to worry about is these. Do I want to build them there or over here? I think I want to build them over here. The reason why is I'm probably going to build another set of constructors over there. So let's see, this right here. Let's actually build one. Oh, I can't afford that, dang. Let's run down and get some rods. I should probably get some of this going soon because I'm going to need some more rods and some more. I think plates I'm probably fine on, but I think it's rods that I'm really going to need to worry about. Anyways. Power pole. Power pole. So we'll do it for that one. Okay, I like to keep like a organization to how I do this. So I don't know if I want to build this like here. Let's see. I think that'll allow me to, we'll see. Yeah. Whatever. Now if I could build these straight up. Yes. No. No. What about like this? No. We'll build a few of them here to see. So that's the problem. Because it has to be out one spot in order for you to be able to actually do that. That's going to be really annoying. Let's try something else. Oh, okay. That's going to be a problem too. What about this? Ooh, actually. What if... Okay, we can keep building it on the edge, and I think that's the thing, so... That's one out. We'll do two out. So, 1, 2. Awesome, so I can just keep going back and forth like that all the way up if I need to keep going up with it. Okay, that will work. And then this, I can just kind of bring into that one there. I don't want to put it into these because I might stretch these out to the next set of constructors on this side. And so if I do, I don't want to get rid of my opportunity for doing that. In fact, if that's the case, what I should probably do is actually build one here. And build from this one to this one, and then start with this one. Getting rid of that one. There we go. So that way the power goes from here to here. That's the start of the aisle, and this is just feeding into the aisle for the whatever production we have going on for that one, and then this can go down there and continue to branch off. So that way we have some amount of organization. Alright, so now that we've got that going, We just need to add power down below. This video's run a little bit long too. I'd like to cut these a little bit shorter than I have been. I'm trying to complete some sort of a task before I finish. I absolutely hate doing that, where I don't complete something. So we'll see how this goes from here, but we'll just finish this up here, and I'd like to connect it to some power before we end the video. So this shouldn't take us very long now that we got all this figured out. Okay. More cable. A lot more cable. Let's take it. Okay. Oh, more wire too. I'll probably use that. I don't know, I'm not like coming this way to get up. Anyways. Let's do that. Okay, we'll do the same kind of organization. That one there, this one here. That one here, this one here. Here, there. Here. If I wasn't doing the exact same thing all the way through, I might miss some of this. I think that's one of the reasons why I like to get it so set up. I do this and then jump, do this and then jump. That's what I was doing before. I think I'm not doing it exactly the same every single time, but I'm at least close. Okay. And then we'll put down a power pole right here. Connect that one to this one, and that one can go this way like we did before for our different aisles. Now there is, let's see, what I can probably do for the moment is I don't need to really worry about this area back here. Now that coal area is still going. I don't like it there. Okay, that coal area is still going. That was one of the reasons why I built that over there, is because that still going is going to allow us to power our base whenever we want, so we didn't have to worry about it messing things up. Alright, here we go. We now have ore coming in. Or not ore coming in through the smelters. Wow, that is a pretty full belt already. During some parts of that. Okay. Have it coming up. Going through. These here have not been set. Wait, why do they not have power? You went that way. You really don't have power. Did I miss something? Yes, I missed you. Okay. So you will go to this one. No, I don't like that. Because each one of these has 3 attachments and one left over to go that way. This one has 3 attachments because it's connected to this line. So there. That should work. Okay, we have... Oh, okay. there's the next part. Is power over here. Alright, Geronimo! Okay. We'll fix this. This is not how I want that to look. Let's do... Oh my goodness, okay. So it's this one that's supplying all the ore anyways. Now that that ore is coming in, there we go. Iron ingots. Oh, we have one plate here. Nice. So we'll have the iron bars pass through this. You'll see them kind of blip in. Iron plates. Woo! Look at that thing go fast. Going faster than the conveyor belt. That's kind of what I was saying about it, like, not matching. Like this right here is not matching the speed, but this does, and it's the same belt. Anyways, that ends the video for today. We finally got everything going, and man, that was a long video, 52 minutes. But we were able to complete some tasks here that were very much in need of being completed, so hope that really helps out everybody. Please like, subscribe. If you want to hear notifications or get notifications, hit the bell, and leave comments below on what you would like to see, what you like seeing, what kinds of things you like me commenting on, and that way I can kind of change what I'm doing with these videos. Thank you guys very much. I'll talk with everybody later. See you next time.